Hey everyone, I'm Derek. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. I'm going to do a review on YesWelder's Iron and Ink Auto Darkening Welding Helmet. In this video, I'm going to just give you some of my thoughts, talk about some of the features of this welding helmet. So first off, I just want to be upfront and honest from the beginning. I received this welding helmet for free from YesWelder. They reached out to me and sent it. If you were thinking of picking up this welding helmet and any of the other products from YesWelder, if you go down to the description, there's a link down there that's an affiliate link, and it gives me a small percentage of any purchase that you make on YesWelder.com. And as well as that, they also have a coupon code that is Derek, D-E-R-E-K. If you use that coupon code, you'll get 10% off. So it'll help you save a little bit of cash, and you can help my little channel out if you decide to pick anything up from their website. Only if you use that link below though. So after reading up a little bit about this welding helmet, I read that it was designed by a former tattoo artist, and the more I look at it, the more that actually kind of makes sense. So this welding helmet is good for all basic welding processes, MIG, TIG, stick. But not only that, one of the things I think is really neat about this is that it's also good for plasma cutting and grinding. So they did include a grind mode on this, and then $150 they should. So what's really neat about this is you just flip that switch for the grind mode, and you don't even have to go find your face shield. You can just use this as a face shield and get to grinding. This hood has another nice feature, and that is the range of darkness level options that they give you. There is a knob on here that has numbers ranging all the way from 5 to 13. And I've never had a welding helmet that's had this feature, but one of the places that it really shines is that plasma cutting. I just set it to 5 and I'm able to plasma cut very nicely with the welding helmet. I've been using the oxyacetylene torch little goggle set that I have in the past. Now I don't have to use that. I can just put this auto darkening welding helmet on, and it honestly works great for plasma cutting. So that's one of the really cool things. It's all in one. You can do grinding, plasma cutting, and all your different processes of welding with this one hood on, and you don't have to keep changing it off, taking it off for different processes, which I really appreciate. So I just want to hit on that knob real quick again. Like I said, it does have the 5 to 9 for the lower settings, and then you have another switch that you can flip that is the other settings for the higher or the darker settings, and that is 9 to 13. So really neat feature, quick and easy to do, and it's right there all on the same control panel. It's really quick and easy. The other thing I'll bring up is that I really like the placement of the delay and sensitivity switches, because on a lot of welding helmets, they put them on the inside where they're just a little bit harder to get to. And on this, they're right there on the outside where all the other controls are. Really well placed, well planned. Definitely a thumbs up in my opinion. So one of the things that I was just totally thrilled about when I opened this welding helmet up out of the box, because I didn't actually know what they were sending me until I saw it. When I saw that it was a big, large viewing window, I was pretty ecstatic, because that was one of the biggest reasons why I was wanting to look at getting a bigger or a little bit better welding helmet. I was seriously looking at some YesWelder welding helmets. So the large viewing window it's not exactly, but it's roughly 4 inches by 4 inches, and it gives you a really nice big clear image of what you're working on. So YesWelder does boast 4 sensors on this welding helmet. They are all in all 4 corners of the viewing window. I don't know a whole lot about them, but I'm just again going to compare them to the less expensive welding helmets that I've used. And that is that the less expensive ones only have 2 sensors. I believe that this will probably keep you a little more safe than those. It'll be a little bit more sensitive to arcs and flip that viewing window to a darker setting to keep you safe. Even though I do have to say I still haven't had any issues with feeling like the other welding helmets are unsafe. Just putting that out there. I am a part of a couple of Facebook pages for DIY level welders and whatnot. And I've seen the question on there a couple of times about welding helmets and how they work, or the auto darkening welding helmets. Specifically, somebody's asking about these YesWelder welding helmets. The way I understand they work is that they do have a battery. Some of them are replaceable, some of them are not. This welding helmet does have a replaceable battery. But basically that battery is there to help turn on the darker shade that you need when that arc strikes up. That's what it's there for. It's for that initial registering of the arc that it flashed. And beyond that, they all have these solar cells, or at least all the ones I've ever seen, have solar cells that I believe are powered off of your welding arc to keep that auto darkening welding helmet dart. So once the arc goes out, I believe it then, if you're going to strike up another arc shortly after, you are going to be using the battery again. But while you are running beads and while you are running with an arc in front of the welding helmet, that is when it uses the solar power to stay turned on. So I almost forgot to talk about this. A couple of things that it comes with. It comes with like a bag to protect it, and it comes with 2 outer lenses to protect the viewing window, sensors, and the little solar panels in there on the outside, which that needs to be changed out fairly often, because you're often getting the arc spatter hitting the welding helmet, which over time is going to kind of make it hard to see out of that viewing window. Included with it is also one inner lens, because that has to be changed out once in a while. And then they also give you a spare battery, which is really neat. Plenty of little pieces to help keep this welding helmet maintained. They definitely don't have to throw that in there, so it's nice that they do. And I believe that you can always buy more off of the website. So let's talk about the headgear real quick. The headgear is actually pretty similar to some of the other less expensive headgear, except for the fact, let's say this first. There are the 2 straps that are adjustable to go over the top of your head, and then there's the padded front strap that goes on your forehead. That's fairly comfortable. On the back, the ratcheting adjustable headgear that you have is very nice on this. It's got a very nice padded piece of fabric that sits right on the back of your head, which I've not seen on any of the less expensive welding helmets that I've used, YesWelder or other brands. So that's pretty nice. It is definitely the most comfortable piece of headgear I've ever worn. And one of the last things I wanted to talk about was the True View. So YesWelder has this technology of theirs that's called True View. I've also seen it called True Color. Basically, just to describe it, another brand of welding helmet that I have that's less expensive has a very green and kind of awkward, maybe awkward is not the best word, but it's just not a nice, crisp, clear, true to life viewing window that when you're looking through it, everything's green and it just doesn't seem as clear. The YesWelder welding helmets that I have are crystal clear, really pleasant to look through, and seem like a really high quality viewing window compared to some of the other stuff that I've used. With that being said, I would not be surprised if some other higher end welding helmet manufacturers have something similar to this, but I can just say that YesWelder gives a very nice viewing window with their True View or True Color technology for a very reasonable price. So just to close this video out, I think this welding helmet comes in at a really great price considering the features that it comes with. This welding helmet is great for welding, obviously, and then also plasma cutting and grinding with the extra features, the grind mode, and then the 5 to 13 shade range that you get. And then again, the comfortable headgear, I think it's really comfortable. I like it. So for whatever it's worth to you, knowing that I got this thing for free, I honestly would spend my own money on this welding helmet. I like it that much. I think it's a great hood, and hopefully it'll last me for years to come, because then I won't need any others and I won't have to spend my money on any other welding helmet. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you'll go down and give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this video or this welding helmet if you have it. And if you're not a subscriber already, please click subscribe. I hope to see you in the next video.